Hey guys, thanks for tuning in as always. Just to let you know, I will be on tour very soon. So why don't you hit pause right now, see if I'm coming to one of your cities, get tickets at fahimanwar.com. All right, now let's work on some stuff.
This is like super old, but I just had this thought about it. Like when Bill Clinton, he had that marijuana scandal, right? That like he smoked weed back in the day. And then his response to that was, I did not inhale. He had days, maybe weeks to come up with an answer. He has Harvard guys, Ivy League PR people. His crack team came together with, I did not inhale. That was the best answer the president came up with. And then he had that Monica Lewinsky scandal that happened. What if he kind of used the same thing? He was like, she did suck my dick, but I did not bust. He's just always edging his whole life. He just never finishes the thing. I did eat the hamburger, but I did not swallow. I was pooping, but I sucked it back up. Halfway through, there was no splash. And his writers are like, great work, Mr. Brady. He has his glasses, like, I fucking nailed it. Unsick the dogs, that's a good answer. Oh, I was in the bread aisle recently. You know that we're up to 21 grains? You know we're up to 21 grains? Why are we trying to break the sound barrier with grains in bread? 5 is enough, like, who's pushing? Why are we doing this? Do you think the guy at the bread factory is like, we could do 22? And another guy's like, you're mad! You're a lunatic! That's what you said about 20 grains. Get on board or leave. I'm here to push the envelope. 22 grains. That's next. It's 21. I don't know if they're up to 22. If you have 21 grains, that bread, that loaf should come with the phone number of a dentist. Just a local dentist. How do you eat that and not go, 21 grains. Check it out. What if they team up with 21 Savage? He's like, I know 21, and I love these grains. Yeah, I'm 21 Savage, and I love the number 21. So it's only natural that I team up with these guys. It was only natural that I team up with Oral Wheat. That's like an Exhibit level bad business move. Probably has the same manager. Like, look, I told Exhibit to do Pimp My Ride. 21 Savage, let's get you and Oral Wheat together. Is there a better bread brand than Oral Wheat, or just for future shows? That's the only one I know, right? Does anybody have a brand of bread they like? Dave's? Okay. Oh shit, you can fight! Yeah. I take my shirt off. I'm like, ah! You don't know this comedy show devolves into a fucking fight club? All right, here. People who love Dave on this side. People who hate Dave on this side. Just turns into Street Fighter. You fucking bitch, I love Dave's bread. Ah! Yeah, hopefully a titty falls out. Don't let her get away with that. Try this and then I'll bring up the next comic. My attention span is so fucked right now, you know? Like, if I can watch a TV show without looking at my phone, I feel like I've read a book. I'm so proud of myself. I watch an entire episode with my phone in my pocket and I'm like, I'm sophisticated. I didn't fish it out once. You look at your phone when you watch TV? Not me. Do you read? No, that's fucking crazy. I don't read. Yeah. But I don't look at my phone when I watch TV. You wouldn't know. I saw that movie, The Boys in the Boat. Yeah? It's not a gay porn. It's a real movie. It's a real cinema movie that came out. I wasn't in a dark theater in WeHo. The Boys in the Boat. It's this George Clooney directed movie or whatever, or he produced it or something. So it's about the UW rowing team. I went to University of Washington, so this little side note. So the story of it is there's this like the UW rowing team. They did really well, and then they went to the Olympics, and then they were representing the United States in the Olympics. And so there's this like final scene where it's the Olympics and it's in Berlin in 1936. So it's this final rowing battle. And then there's all this tension and stuff, and then Hitler comes to watch, which is kind of funny to watch a movie where like Hitler's just a cameo. Like a movie where he's not killing Jews, he's just like, he's like in the MCU. It's just a Hitler cameo coming in. Like if you want to see a solo project, see Schindler's List, but I'm just here. So Hitler comes in to watch the Germans because he wants the Germans to win, you know? And then so he walks into the stadium and they're like this to him and he's like, yeah. I forget, like he doesn't do this back, he just gets it so much that he's like, yeah, thank you, I'm here. Hitler, he's like, yeah. I'm here to watch the boat race. I thought he had to do that back, but he gets it so much, he's like, yeah, it's chill. Yeah, stand down. Everyone was like, no. So that was just fun. In the movie, he just walks to his seat and he's like, yeah. So they're watching the boat race and stuff, and then the U.S. is pulling ahead, and they're just cutting to Hitler the whole time, and he's just like. You're just watching Hitler get really upset about losing this boat race to America. He's like. And then he leaves. He just leaves in a huff. Like a girlfriend having a headache at a party. He's like, I can't be here right now. This is bullshit. Tell him to win next year. It's just a very catty Hitler watching a boat race. We should win. Let's get better Germans to row next year. To me, it's just funny just seeing Hitler as a cameo side character. So I was thinking, like, there's a cosmetic surgery fix for everything except a giant forehead. Right? You're just kind of stuck if you have, like, nose job you could do, like, chin you can do. If you just have too much tarmac, they can't do, like, a forehead shrinking procedure. Like, we're going to cut this bone out because it's too risky if you tie the two ends together. Like, your only recourse is maybe bangs or, like, a hat. Right? Okay. The first half is good, but... But do you agree with me? Just take comedy aside. Take the thing that I'm trying to do, put it sidebar. Do you agree that a giant forehead is tough to fix? It's troublesome, right? What do you do with that? I feel like if you have a giant forehead and you go to the cosmetic surgeon, he's like, we're not there yet. We don't have the technology. We can't shrink foreheads. Okay. Oh, I've had this thought for years, but I guess I'll share it. The Keytar is such a funny instrument to me. It's such an insight into the psyche of a keyboard player. Because, he was in the band, and he was tired of seeing the guitarist get all the pussy, and the lead singer get all the pussy, and the drummer, because he's playing keys. And in his mind, he's like, the only reason I'm not getting pussy is because my keys aren't over my shoulder. So he went and he built this keyboard, and he thought he was hot shit. Like, he came into practice the next day, like, sorry, I had to level the playing field, guys. Sorry, there's less puss out there for you guys now that I got a Keytar. May the best man win. It's just such a manifestation of this guy's sexual frustration. He Tony Stark the fucking piano to look like a guitar, thinking this is I'm gonna be swimming in it. And then it didn't. If it worked, we would still see the Keytar today. So it didn't work, and it went back on the stands, and they're back being sad. So what I'm telling you, ladies, is fuck the keyboard player. This is a PSA to all the keyboard players. It's just so funny in the 80s, you saw all these guys. Like girls are like, there's something different about him. I don't know, I used to ignore him, but I fucking want to suck his dick. The final countdown. Like, oh my God. I need him. His keyboard is strapped to his shoulders. I get it now. He doesn't need a table for his instrument. Is that what it is? Is the furniture is kind of gross for your... Like if he can't hold his instrument, how's he gonna hold me? It's like an allegory for how he's gonna be a parent. I have this idea. So like, in the midst of this Israel and Palestine conflict, you know who I feel for the most? Jews who want to eat watermelon. Do you not get it? Okay, all right. Because the watermelon emoji is the sign of resistance on the Palestinian side. So if you're a Jew and you're eating watermelon, they're probably like, what are you doing? You hate your own people? Like, well, I love watermelon. It tastes good. Why is watermelon always in the middle of weird racial stuff? You know, like the stereotype of black people loving water, like you never hear any weird shit about oranges. But watermelon's always in the middle of something. Watermelon's always stirring up the pot. So in doing stand-up, you know, I started a long time ago, and you see your friends kind of ascend, and it's fun to see them pop off, see their careers take off. Like, I've known Theo Von for a long time, and it's fun to see where he is. And he's just like a funny guy with a mullet from Louisiana. And now it's funny to see how big his platform has gotten and like the guests that he will get, because it's too big of a audience and platform not to do. So it'll, like RFK will have to talk to Theo. And that's just entertaining to watch, because RFK will be like, you know, with the vaccines, they rushed it to market, and we don't know what's in these things. And he's like, yeah, you ever see two squirrels fight? You ever see two squirrels fight over a nut, or maybe a sexy lady squirrel? He's like, oh, yeah, I haven't seen that before, but with the vaccines. Like, RFK just has to... So we have Barack Obama. Am I saying that right? He's like, oh, yes, it's a Barack. You ever see two jellyfish making love? You don't know where one starts and the other begins. I have not seen that, Theo, but health insurance is important in this country. People like when a place is haunted. It's fun for them. Like, ooh, this place is haunted. There's like spirits from, I don't know, the 17th century. People don't want to hear, like, if a place is haunted by someone, like, 5 years ago. That'd be funny. It's just the guy he was on a Lime scooter and he got hit and he got killed. But it's not even like a ghost. It's like a roommate. Like, hey, is the NBA Finals on? It's like, fuck yeah, sitting there, fuck yeah. Like, who's winning? Like, it's not long enough ago for it to be interesting. It's just like, this fucking guy, he's not paying rent, he's a ghost. Right? Does anybody who died 5 years ago haunt a place? Like, what if you caught him early? It's not as fun, you know?